guest today is the former retired colonel and director of Center for Military Analytical Research Ildirim Mammadov. Welcome to our studio. Thank you. Today we will speak about Gabala radiolocation station. As you know, Russian Defense Minister has been to Baku recently and held talks about extending rental period of Gabala radiolocation station. What will be the results of those talks for Azerbaijan? In order to answer your question, we must know about characteristic features and history of this station. There were 9 such radiolocation stations in post-Soviet area, and one of them is situated in Azerbaijan, South Caucasus. It had strategical characteristics. 2 such radiolocation stations were in Ukraine. One was in Sevastopol, Crimea, and one in Mykolaiv province. One was in Baranovich, Belarus, and one was in Lithuania, and another was near Kazakhstan. After collision of Soviet Union, Russia constructed new radiolocation system in Leningrad, and so far this station has been functioning. Instead of Gabala radiolocation station, new one named Voronezh was built in Krasnodar province on December in 2008. For Azerbaijan, this radiolocation station costs much money. Some people say that this cost 1.5 and others said that $2.2 billion. It extends from China, Japan, Indonesia until Egypt, Marrakesh. Its depth is 6,000 kilometers. It consists of 3 main blocks. The height is 128 meters. 4 regions of Azerbaijan consume electric energy, and mass media give information about damages on this station to the regions of Azerbaijan. For example, today Russia uses the radiolocation station for political purposes. Neither Russia nor NATO and Europe is interested in reconstruction of Gabala radiolocation station. But Russia's defense minister had talks in Azerbaijan, and he stated that they will sign a new agreement on reconstruction of Gabala radiolocation station. So this station belongs to Azerbaijan. What is the concerns of our country regarding that radiolocation station? Well, we expect Russia to involve in Nagorno-Karabakh problem and solve it, forcing Armenia to come to a peaceful agreement. But as you see, nothing is achieved and Karabakh problem again remained unsolved. According to the agreement signed in 2002, Russia used radiolocation on lease for $14 billion. What will be the price according to the new project? If researches were conducted on this process, it could be clearly seen that Azerbaijan was not paid $14 billion. Ukrainian experts estimated that this radiolocation station costs no more than $20 to $23 million. This radiolocation station has been used without paying Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan must be paid at least $35 million for compensation on damages of radiolocation station. You mentioned that Azerbaijan expected Russia sign the document of Madrid Principles and help Azerbaijan on solution of Nagorno-Karabakh problem. In this case, is there a guarantee that Russia will not use Azerbaijan against its allies? I want to say one thing. As you know, in 2008 August, a war began between Russia and Georgia. During this war, there were 12 bomb attacks on Baku-Tbilisi-Ceyhan oil pipeline. Fortunately, only 4 of them exploded, and no big damages were felt. I don't know if everyone knows or not. On the other hand, this war was against Azerbaijan, its policy of independence, and the pipeline, because they want to damage the economy of Azerbaijan. I agree with you that Russia can also use this radiolocation against allies of Azerbaijan, and Azerbaijan will not be aware of that, because no Azerbaijan experts are functioning in this station, or few amount of Azerbaijanis are functioning there. Therefore, I consider that this radiolocation station don't have any good influence on Azerbaijan. On the other hand, this radiolocation station was also discussed during talks between Russia and United States of America. So when General Secretary of America visited Turkey, 2 senators had told him that components of rocket defense systems should be placed not in Turkey but in the areas of Georgia and Azerbaijan. What can you tell us about that? What's your opinion? In one hand, talks between America and Russia about Gabala radiolocation station is impossible without participation of Azerbaijan. How can they make decisions without asking opinions of Azerbaijan? The radiolocation belongs to us. It's the property of Azerbaijan. Therefore, they cannot say anything about placing the element of rocket defense system in the areas of Azerbaijan. After talks between defense ministers of America and Russia, they stated that they also held talks to discuss military technical cooperation. Is it possible that they think about cooperation for setting price for leasing Karabakh Kabala radiolocation station? History, technical military facilities, weapons of defense system of Azerbaijan dates back to 80s. They remained from the period of Soviet Union, so most of them are old, and all of them are needed to be reconstructed. Russia's military-industrial complex is in bad situation, and they see Azerbaijan as a purchaser and don't want to cut relations with it. Recently, regional America-Azerbaijan military trainings were held in Romania. Wasn't it damage to Azerbaijan's integration process? After pressures, Azerbaijan pursued balanced policy. Military facilities that Azerbaijan imports from Russia are out of date. I consider that now Azerbaijan don't need it, because our defense minister stated that Azerbaijan has enough military facilities. My last question: what problems would Azerbaijan face if it continues to import weapons from Russia to Azerbaijan? And the other question: what will be the leasing costs of radiolocation for Russia from now on? I consider that Russia don't sell high standard weapons to Azerbaijan. Therefore, I think that no good results will be achieved.